I like eating candies a lot. Yesterday, when I was eating my favorite candy bar, a thought came to my mind. What would I do if there was no candy in the world? It was impossible for me to imagine a world without candies. But wait, candies are not grown on trees. They did not even exist from the beginning. There's gotta be some time, some place, and some person to invent candy. With all these thoughts accumulating in my mind, I decided to do some research and find out more about candy and their history. I found some of the amazing facts and types of candies that I didn't even know before. I actually found that candies do have a long history. When I had all the facts about candy, and I realized that I spent my time of video making on candies, I had no choice but to make a video about candies and their history. So let's talk about the first ever candy in the world and some of the amazing facts about candies. But before we start, may I remind you that there's a red button down the video, so if you see it, press it so that I know. Candies are considered to be manufactured by the ancient Egyptians around 2000 BC. Now we know that candies are not a modern world invention, and that the people in the past were not so boring after all. But how did the old Egyptians with no factories made candies? Well, it's not so hard. It was usually the same ingredients like honey, dates, fruits, and nuts. But they didn't use sugar to make the candy because I guess that sugar did not exist at that time. Let's share a sumptuous fact. Germany is ranked at the top for candy consumption with over 28.7 pounds of candy sale per year. The honor of making the first ever sugar candy is given to the Indians of 250 AD. But those candies were nothing like the modern candies and had way less calories. When the people began to like modern candies, they were introduced in the factories. Many candy makers made their sugary treats in factories throughout New England, especially in Boston and Cambridge. But the candy business owners didn't reach their peaks till 1765, when the chocolate was introduced into the candy making factories. A Dutch man invented the first hard chocolate candy in 1844, but the sugar confectionery candies, which includes sugar as a principal agent in the candies, were introduced in 1891. The first ever chocolate bar was made in Britain by Joseph Fry and his son, who pressed a paste made of cocoa powder and sugar into a bar shape. Chocolate bar developed in 1849 when John Cadbury introduced his new brand of chocolate bars. Americans purchase nearly 600 million pounds of candy a year. An incredible 90 million pounds of chocolate candy is sold during Halloween week, taking a strong lead to other holidays. The science behind candy making is all about chemistry and chemical reactions. The sucrose molecule is a disaccharide, which means it is made up of two molecules stuck together. Those molecules are glucose and fructose. When and how you allow sugar crystals to form determines what kind of candy you make. Let's talk about some types of candies. Sour candies. Sour candies are made by an outside coating to a fruit-flavored candy product. Citric acid, malic acid, and fumaric acid are the common choices. The stick candies, also known as barber pole candies, are long, cylindrical variety of hard candies, usually 4 to 7 inches in length. Main ingredients include sugar, corn syrup, water, and cream of tartar. Rock candy or sugar candy, also called rock sugar or crystal sugar. The candy is a type of confection composed of relatively large sugar crystals. Stick is also used in the manufacturing of the candy. Cotton candy. Cotton candy is a spun sugar confection that resembles cotton. It usually contains small amounts of flavoring or food coloring. The candy is made by heating and liquefying sugar. Main ingredients are sugar and food coloring. Caramel is a medium to dark orange confectionery product made by heating a variety of sugars. It can be used as a flavoring in pudding and desserts, and also used in the manufacturing of candies. Jelly beans are small bean-shaped sugar candies with soft candy shells and thick gel interiors. The confection is primarily made of sugar and sold in wide variety of colors. The marshmallows. Marshmallow is a type of confectionery made from sugar, water, and gelatin whipped to a squishy consistency. It is used as a filling in baking or commonly molded into shapes and coated with cornstarch. The mint candies. The mint candy is a food item often consumed as an after-meal refreshment or before business and social engagements to improve breathing odor. They are also considered to soothe the stomach. The gummy candies. The gummy candies are a broad category of gelatin-based sweets. Gummy bears and jelly babies are well-known parts of sweet industry. The butterscotch candies. Butterscotch candies are made from a confectionery whose primary ingredients include brown sugar and butter, but other ingredients also include corn syrup, cream, vanilla, and salt. The taffy candies. Taffy candy is made by stretching or pulling a sticky mass of boiled sugar, butter, or vegetable oil, flavoring and coloring until it becomes aerated. Finally, the taffy is rolled and cut into small pieces. Hard candies. A hard candy or boiled sweet is a sugar candy prepared from one or more sugar-based syrups that is boiled to a temperature of 160 degrees Celsius. Lollipops are the most common example of the hard candy. Fudge candies. Fudge is a type of sugar candy that is made by mixing sugar, butter, and milk, heating it to the soft-boiled stage of 240 degrees Fahrenheit. It also has a creamy consistency. Licorice candies. It is a confection-based candy, usually flavored and colored black, with extract of roots of the licorice plant, Glyceria glabra. It is also known as black licorice. So if you liked any part of this video, first ever candy, chocolate bar, or its types, give this video a big thumbs up. But if you didn't like the video, don't worry, there's still more in this one. As much as I like candies, I cannot end this video without talking about bad aspects of candies. And because I am a fair researcher, I always look for both pros and cons. So let's quickly view some of the bad aspects of candies in human life. And if you are a candy lover, watch till the end. So by describing it in simple words, sugar means calories and calories means weight. If you eat more sugar, you eat more calories and you gain more weight. Oh, that was very simple. But if you eat very high amounts of sugar, it can cause severe diseases like heart problems. High sugar consumption can also lead to diabetes. And sugar can cause some serious complications to the diabetic patients. So if you want to live peacefully, you should eat candy. But remember, don't swallow candy. Now, if you are feeling a little sweet, may I ask you again to subscribe this channel.